make some hot cocoa. I think I like that decision. I just can't get over it. It's so delicious. Hey guys, it's Ghosty. Welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to be sharing my favorite Christmas horror films. Christmas time is here indeed, and I'm so excited because there are 3 films that I watch every year around this time, only around this time, and they're some of my favorite horror films, and I should just watch them other times as well. But before I get into this list, I want to share some other Christmas horror films that I checked out this year. I revisited Black Christmas 1974 and Black Christmas 2006, both movies I hadn't seen in a while. I watched the 2006 Black Christmas when it came out on DVD, rented from Blockbuster. I did not watch the original Black Christmas for the first time until 2019, right before the pandemic. Actually, that was my first time. And I wasn't really paying attention, honestly, but I do remember appreciating the feminist elements and how hilarious it was. Revisiting both films, man, I just want to say quickly, 2006 Black Christmas kind of takes the cake for me. Now, the Black Christmas from 2006 pulls from the original. It feels inspired by in a lot of ways, but it's also very much its own. It's very much a modernized version, or modernized for its time, because it's a bit dated. It didn't age too poorly. I think it's a masterpiece, honestly, and maybe it's a little bit underrated. I still enjoy the Black Christmas from 1974. I especially love the characters. It's shot so well, but that detective plot line, it kind of slows it down for me. It kind of takes me out. Now, to my favorite Christmas horror films that just make me so happy. These movies make my Christmas every year. This movie was actually spoiled for me, and I still fucking loved it my first time watching this, and every single time since. Better Watch Out is a 2016 Christmas horror film. It is a home invasion slasher. It's almost like if Home Alone was a horror movie, which is kind of funny because there actually is a Home Alone inspired kill in this movie, but the movie overall gives that feel. This girl, Ashley, she's a babysitter. She's babysitting this total fucking super smart asshole entitled 12-year-old dude. She's babysitting him while his parents are away at a Christmas party. This movie has a plot twist. For about 20 minutes of this film, we are to believe that Ashley and Luke are being stalked and some guy is like creeping on them. Turns out it's just Luke's friend Garrett, and they were just using this scheme to get Ashley scared. Maybe have Luke win her over, because yeah, 12-year-old boys are fucking stupid. Obviously, Ashley fucking goes off, and this is where the movie takes a turn. It is revealed that Luke is a fucking psychotic mastermind. It appears that he planned the whole night, including murders. There are murders. Luke is part of the reason why I love this film. He knows to think ahead. He knows how to manipulate people, but also he is a fucking child. He's a baby. He still needs his little like womb sounds to go to sleep at night. He whines when he doesn't get his way. I just love the squeaks in his voice. I don't know if the actor did that intentionally or if he was going through puberty, but the squeaks in his voice kills me. Across from Luke is Ashley, his babysitter, who is our final girl. She is such a fucking badass, and you want her to win so much. She just doesn't really take his shit, so it's nice to see her win in the end. One of the scenes that I just like have to mention because I love it so much is at the end where Luke just knows he's getting away with this. He's cleaning up everything. You're kind of like pissed off because you're like, damn, he's really getting away with like murdering these people, because at this point everybody's presumably dead, and he's clearing up the bodies and having a lot of fun. Eventually he did not get away with it. We had our end final girl moment. She flicks him off in the end, which I think is so funny. It's one of my favorites, and I gotta revisit it every year. I saw the trailer a year before the movie came out. I feel like it was delayed or something, but I remember watching the trailer for this movie and thinking, this is my movie. Music, zombies, fucking, what was the other thing? Christmas. And at the time, I really loved Christmas. All of these things together, deliciousness. And it comes together so well. And in the apocalypse, It's probably my top 10 favorite horror films. I just love it so much. So Annie of the Apocalypse is a 2017 Christmas horror zombie musical. So not only does this movie offers zombies and Christmas and great, beautiful, fucking amazing soundtrack, but it actually has a lot of great satirical comedic moments. It's actually more of a dramedy because it's got some pretty core dramatic moments in this movie. I cry almost every time, actually. This movie is about a zombie apocalypse simply taking over a small town. Anna, her best friend, her ex-boyfriend and his weirdo friends, another student coming together and trying to survive the apocalypse. I think a lot of people are kind of sick of zombie movies because they think that they are like formulaic and get kind of boring. But I think this movie is actually really interesting. The music helps, but the high school setting and them really leaning into like these high school lives I think also helps as well. Each character has their own like personal internal thing, which adds to the dramatic layer that I was talking about. On top of the crazy zombies that they have to defeat, unfortunately the high school's teacher or maybe vice principal, I can't remember, Mr. Savage, Mr. Savage, he turned fucking crazy. Kind of reminds me of like a mad scientist, but if they were like on a lot of bad drugs. Guy's just crazy. Starts locking things down. He literally becomes the secondary antagonist in a sense because they have to defeat him to really save themselves from the zombie. There's a lot of adventure in here, a lot of fun. Like I said, tear-jerking fucking ass moments. This movie gonna make you cry. You're not just gonna watch the casket eat up and move on. You're gonna watch the casket eat up and fucking cry. But I'm here for it. It's a Christmas tale, okay? It's sentimental. Christmas is all about love and shit, right? Krampus is my quintessential Christmas horror film. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a household staple for me until I die. And that's simply because the ultimate message of Krampus is to keep the spirit of Christmas alive. Krampus is a 2015 Christmas horror movie based on a folk tale character. He's kind of like the anti-Santa. This movie really highlights the joys of spending Christmas with a dysfunctional family, and it's told through the lens of the family's youngest member, Max, and he still believes in Santa. He still actually is keeping the hope of Santa alive, and he also really just wants his family to get their shit together, keep up with the traditions, and really be together for Christmas. His family don't really fucking give a fuck, and they're all fucking shitheads. They're shitheads and they embarrass him and they make him lose his hope, and unfortunately that pisses Krampus off. Krampus is coming with his minions to fucking get them bitches. Shout out to the cinematography. The cinematography just created this like very chilling and cold atmosphere. So dark. You can feel the presence of Krampus. I think that it utilizes the fact that this is folklore in a sense, in a visual sense, but also in a narrative way because there's some storytelling elements that almost feels like a storybook. All around, Krampus is, it's a good one for me. It's a good one for me. Just like this hot cocoa that I really like. I'm telling you guys, this is the best hot cocoa I've ever had. And it's on the spoon. This is not an advertisement. I'm just like very passionate about this. And it has marshmallows, and the marshmallows are like really good. It was like cheap because I wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't. You better go ahead and get yourself one of these. I don't know, whatever she said. Thanks guys for watching this video. If you liked it, you can give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel. You can always hit the bell to be notified whenever I release new content. Follow me on social media. You can follow me on Instagram at ghosty_, Twitter at ghosty, and Letterboxd at ghosty. And I'll see you guys in the next video.